your home for Arizona Diamondbacks baseball. AM 1400, KSHP North Las Vegas, and KSHP.com.
In Singapore with North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un. Defense Secretary James Mattis says you never know what's going to happen when you're dealing with North Korea.
Welcome to reality. It's only on TV that it all goes and everything's fitting together. So, yeah, it's going to be bumpy. But nothing late break-in or recent, no.
You're listening to USA Radio News.
Medicare rules are confusing. They should be. There are over 130,000 pages of regulations. There's Part A through D, Medicare Advantage, and Medigap. According to the CMS, there are government programs available that can help you pay for your medical expenses. Choosing the right Medicare plan is a really big deal. The wrong choice can cost you a lot of money, and the right choice can put more money in your pocket. Call one of our licensed representatives today. At 65 Plus Medicare, our free service can show you a plan that will maximize your Medicare benefits, ensure you are taking advantage of all available government assistance programs, and save you money. Call now.
800-635-6303. 800-635-6303. 800-635-6303. That's 800-635-6303.
Double benefits listed may be available on all plans or in a single benefit package. Enrollment in the described plan type may be limited to certain times of the year unless you qualify for a special enrollment period. No obligation to enroll.
Gas prices have decreased by 2.5 cents a gallon for a national average of $2.95. USA Radio Network's John Clemens has more.
Despite the latest slight decrease, you get a different perspective when you compare prices from a year ago. Patrick DeHaan is with Gas Buddy.
Every single day, the difference between this year and last year is about $228 million. That costs the average household anywhere from $200 to $400 more over the course of this year than what they paid last year.
This week, South Carolina has the lowest price at $2.62 a gallon, while California remains the highest at $3.76. For USA Radio News, I'm John Clemens.
The man who allegedly shot and killed 4 people in Scottsdale, Arizona, including a high-profile psychiatrist, killed himself as SWAT teams surrounded him at a hotel. Your numbers on Wall Street: currently the Dow Jones Industrial Average up right over 150 points. And finally, it was back on this date in 1919 when Congress passed the 19th Amendment, which gives women the right to vote. This is USA Radio News.
With a recession ending, if you've been putting off building your business, now is the time to act. General Steel will meet or beat any price on a pre-engineered steel building of the same size and specifications. Act now, before steel prices go up. So call us today for free information.
Call 800-965-1290. 800-965-1290, 800-965-1290.
Last month at a high school in New Jersey, a mother insisted and complained after her daughter got cut from cheerleading tryouts. So what did the school do? They said there would not be cuts and everyone would make the team. Well, Bethany Mandels, a conservative commentator, she's also an editor for Ricochet, she says this is not just with kids these days.
This is across the board, and it isn't just with children. I mean, we sort of joke about the participation trophy phenomenon in life, but
is enough is enough.
Right.
And my health, I just on top of having issues with my health and everything else. Now, it's godsend. It saved my life.
Now, I hope you don't mind me asking
No,
this, because
ask
I want to put this in perspective for our listeners and our
Okay.
viewers. May I ask how old you are to let them know that?
I was 59 when I did this. I am now
Okay.
60.
Okay,
So,
I mean, yeah.
so
How old did you
but
think she was, Barry?
you robbed the cradle. What can I say? No, but you know what? I'm okay with my age. You know what? And for being 60, excuse me, I'm okay.
Right.
And I'm more healthier than I am. I'm healthier now that I'm 60 than I was at 30 even.
There you go. There you go.
And I can now walk fast. I can run, jog, whatever I want to do, I can do now.
Right.
And I don't get out of breath. It's awesome. You know, so, and my husband has watched my progress and I want him to be healthy too.
Well,
So,
and the reason I ask the age
Yeah.
is for this reason, okay? I don't want people to think that having something like bariatric surgery is meant for a certain age group.
No.
Young, old, or decrepit, or you see this TV show 600-Pound Life, where you're talking about they're doing not the sleeve, they're doing the bypass, which is a lot more extensive. It's a show that's on was it Life or whatever channel it is, but and I used to watch that show and root for these people who were 600 pounds who wanted to get down, who wanted to get their health better. But the willpower, they were just in this routine that they just had a hard time breaking. And for me, and I know for you as well, because we talk about this all the time, having this tool, I don't care. People can say that we cheated or this. You know what? It was a tool that we needed, given our situation, that needed to get us over the hump to be successful and healthy where we are today.
And it's not that easy. It's been a hard, long road.
Yeah,
but
absolutely, and we'll always be moving forward.
And we'll move forward,
Right.
and we're not going to go backwards because we don't want to go where we were.
That's a great point, because it doesn't stop because surgery we were given the surgery opportunity. We have to work just as hard to maintain.
Exactly. It's all it is a tool. That's all it is. It's not a miracle cure or anything like that. It's a tool, and you're either successful or you're going to fail it.
Exactly.
It does not fail you. You fail the tool. You fail it.
It's great way to put it. Now, Barry, I want to ask you before we get to the bottom of the hour break. You're seeing this with your wife. Obviously, what's going through your mind as she is approaching this decision for herself to do the sleeve because she wants to get healthy? She can't walk 20 feet without needing a respirator. What's going through your mind at this point for her and for yourself? Where's your mental point at this?
Well, my mental point, I know when Dianna starts a project, she's so tenacious that she will dig up everything. There'll be nothing left on the internet, okay? That if she was an FBI agent and she knocked on your door, you're guilty.
Right.
Okay.
Which could be good and bad depending upon how deep you go, but yes.
So, you know, I married Dianna when she was heavy, okay? So it wasn't because I told her to go, you know, I don't like it because you're heavy anymore.
Right.
So she has an incredible heart, and that's what I fell in love with. She decided that she needed to take a new approach to life. And the approach, I allow her to make up her own decision. It was not my decision that she do this. And she wanted to do it. It was... To tell her no after she made up her mind, I probably would have been easier to hand feed a pit bull with rabies, you know. So, you know, it just is, you know, she.
So you see her getting ready for the procedure.
I am getting ready now.
Not for you. I'm talking about for Dianna.
Okay.
We'll get there. We'll get there in a second. But tell me where you're at now. It's up to the day of procedure for her.
We're at the hospital. And I'm scared to death for her.
Why?
My
Just
wife.
because it's surgery?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, surgery has good names and bad names, you know, good results and bad results. And you don't know what to expect. You know, is she going to completely change? Is her personality going to change? And, well, thank God her personality didn't change. She's still the same goofball. But, you know, she...
Well, that's a good thing.
No, it's a great thing. She took this very seriously.
Right.
And when I saw how seriously she was taking it, my support mode had to even kick in more.
Okay. At this point, when you saw how, and I'm going to end this segment with this question and your answer. as you saw how serious Dianna was taking this for her and moving forward, at this point, did you have any inkling in your mind that perhaps this is something you should look at for you and your health since she was doing this?
I don't think so.
Okay. Why not?
I'm an old, stubborn New York kind of Brooklyn guy. And,
Okay.
And it just, hey, my whole family
does what it does.
Does what it does. We
Right.
roll the way we roll.
We are from the same tribe, so we know what we speak about food and a ton of it, and it is what it is.
If you go to my aunt's house and you didn't finish what was on your plate, she'd be, hurt that you didn't weigh another 20 pounds when you left the table.
Exactly. So at this point, day of surgery, July 5th, 2017, you are all in for Dianna.
Absolutely.
Of course, supporting your wife as we do as spouses. We support each other. When we come back on the other side, though, I want to get post-surgery for Dianna, and I want to start digging into why Barry started seeing the light a little bit and why now he is about to enter the protocol and will have the surgery in about 4 months from roughly now. You're listening to Aaron's Hour right here from KSHP 1400 AM Las Vegas. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this.
To drop off or pick up a package across town, but you don't have time? Did you leave an item in an Uber or friend's house and need it back ASAP? You name it, and we can pick it up and deliver it to any destination in the Las Vegas or Henderson area the same day. Express services are also available. Rates as low as $12. Visit blazingcouriers.com or call 877-371-9817 or text 702-429-7418. That's blazingcouriers.com.
Securities offered by personal financial representatives through Allstate Financial Services, LLC, 2920 South 84th Street, Lincoln, Nebraska. LSA Securities in Louisiana and Pennsylvania. Registered broker-dealer, member FINRA SIPC.
Hey, Candace. How's life as a pastry chef?
Oh, I'm swimming in chocolate soufflés.
So, what's your plan for retirement? What's your recipe for that?
Retirement? Oh, that's years away.
But the more you save early on, the better off you can be. And did you know that women actually need to save more for retirement than men?
Really? So, how do I get things going?
Just talk with an Allstate agent and get expert guidance. They can answer your questions and build you a complimentary financial plan, whether you're starting from scratch or not.
Oh, that's another batch. Grab a spoon.
It's good to be in good hands.
Get to work on your retirement. Talk to Las Vegas Allstate agent Sam Peters today, or stop by his office at 1945 Village Center Circle, Suite 150.
Have you ever wondered what it would take to be healthy from head to toe? Not just on the outside, but inside as well. Glenn Alex, author of the highly recognized book, Living in Total Health, will guide you to becoming totally healthy. Glenn is a health coach, licensed clinical social worker, public speaker, educator, and humanitarian who has set the standard with her 25 years of experience in the health and wellness industry. Glenn addresses the whole person to achieve optimal health. Glenn's book, Living in Total Health, is not a how-to, but a why-to for a healthy life. Purchase her book through her website, livingintotalhealth.com, for an autographed copy. Or you can get a copy on Amazon, or an ebook version at smashwords.com. Those with a high level of health do not intentionally harm oneself or others. Make the world a better place and start living in total health. Visit livingintotalhealth.com today.
All right, welcome back to Aaron's Hour. I was just informed that my significant other, Robin, that's what I call her on the air, she's listening. So you guys better be good. Welcome back to Aaron's Hour. Not that you haven't been good. But she is listening. By the way, did you want to give somebody a shout out that we were talking about before?
Oh, Michael, my son in Los Angeles. Hope you're listening. And yeah, I am going to go through this bariatric.
Okay. Right. You see, you're on record now.
Yeah, I am.
You're on record. The applause is deafening in my headset, so you can't hear
imagine.
any of that. So it is. It actually was. You'll hear it on the playback. Anyway, Barry and Dianna Waxberg, friends of ours, friends of mine, and dear friends, and kind of coaching Barry through getting ready for his surgery. And I've coached enough because he's actually going to start the protocol. Actually, you have started, right? You've kind of started the first visits. And we're targeting, what, a 4-month protocol, so September, October-ish, roughly?
Roughly.
Okay. So glad to hear that he'll be joining the Losers Bench soon. All right, I want to get back to the setting because we talked about pre-surgery for Dianna and how she got to where she was. You are and should be a staunch supporter of all that Dianna has done and her success. And day of surgery, you're still not thinking this is for you.
No,
you're not thinking that this is needed.
No,
for you.
Actually, while she was having surgery, I went down and got a sandwich.
Now, I want to ask, why, for you personally, why were you such a staunch? No, this is not for me. I'm all in to support my wife, but I don't think this is for me. I think our listeners would want to hear that.
I think it was my upbringing. You know, we only had surgery if we were dying.
Okay.
You know, not to get better.
Right.
But if it was just a medical need.
Okay.
You know, not as a precursor.
Like a heart bypass.
Like a heart bypass.
Okay.
I mean, I've had stents.
Yeah, that's why I bring it up.
I know about needing surgery.
Right.
And it just wasn't in my game. And then I went into my bathroom one morning, and I'm looking at all the pills. And every 4 months, I see my physician, or I'm being sent to another physician.
Right.
And they're adding another pill.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm taking these pills twice a day, and it's not becoming fun anymore.
Mm-hmm.
My joking was only kidding myself.
Right. You were masking what was really important for you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was not a hard decision. I guess, you know, when you flip a switch in your head, you go, okay, I'm going to do it.
So let's talk about that. Now, Dianna, you reached out to me through Facebook because we are friends in that group. And I don't want to say that it was a plea, but it was a pretty strong request because, you know, It was a plea. It was. It was a plea. I read it that way, but, you know, it was a strong request because obviously I've been sharing my story since surgery and my wife's stories out there. And I want people to see the progress as a public personality that something like this is for everybody. Mm-hmm. It's not just for the rich and famous. This is for those who need it. So I was sharing my story. Now, at this point, as you said in that message to me, pretty much, you know, Barry maybe he's kind of sort of thinking about it. He's got questions. You've had your success. You were sharing with him my success. Mm-hmm. So tell me, what was the final straw that had you reach out to me that day and say, hey, can we talk? And my husband has questions. What pushed you forward?
Watching him in the bathroom with all the pills, and he just looked perplexed. He just was at that point.
Okay. So you had reached your point.
Yeah.
You had realized it for yourself, looking at all the med quantity, and yet here's Dianna in the background seeing that in you, saying, okay, I got to push the horse to water to drink here.
Exactly.
Pretty much?
Yeah.
Is that a fair description?
No, that's a good description.
See, I was with you. I was taking, maybe not as many as you, but at one point with all my health issues, I was up to 10 meds a day. I would joke when I took them all, I would jump up and down and sound like a rain stick. I mean, that's what it was like to take all these meds. Yeah. So I know you also, we've talked, you had a quantity and have a quantity of meds because of your stent in your heart, and you also have diabetes and blood pressure and all that same stuff. Well, I didn't have the stent, but a lot of the same medical issues. So now, were you aware that she contacted me?
She did. She asked me, do you want me to contact Aaron? He's on this celebrity
Facebook group.
Facebook, yeah. And I said, sure, go ahead. Maybe I could get a guy's perspective.
Okay, yeah.
She showed me a picture of you before and then a picture of you after.
Photoshop is wonderful, isn't it?
I'm working on mine now. And I said, absolutely. It was a no-brainer after seeing what you looked like before and what you look like now. Mm-hmm. You know, it was, sure, I want to get a guy's perspective.
Okay. As I never asked that question. Even when we've met privately.
I know.
I was just curious, and I think it's important, again, the underlying tone here for all three of us, okay, is we reached a point in our lives where we knew we had to do something from a health perspective.
You have to say stop.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Think and do the right thing.
I call it like, for those who watch NCIS, you know, Gibbs used to slap DiNozzo on the back of the head and became known as a DiNozzo to wake him up. And I think we all had our DiNozzos in our very different way to reach the point of saying, okay, we've got to do something. Okay, so now, because we met for breakfast.
Right.
Okay. And by the way, anybody who's watching, my wife and I are more than willing to do this for anybody, whether you're in town or you want to reach us through Facebook and we could Skype or FaceTime. we're here to support each other. So this is not anything more of me trying to get the story out about these guys taking the step. Well, Barry more so, because obviously Dianna has done it. Okay, so we met for breakfast, and I pretty much held your feet to the fire that day about what's going to stop you from the information I gave you to make the appointment for your doctor that April 2nd when I was coming back from the East Coast. I mean, I was on you.
You did.
Because I saw it in your eyes that you really wanted to do this. You just needed the comfort of some level that it was okay.
I think I trusted you.
Well, that's your first mistake. Everybody will tell you who knows.
And
Only kidding, sponsors. You can trust me.
No, and like I've said, Dianna and I are pretty private people. I don't know what I'm doing on the radio, but
it's crazy, isn't it?
It is crazy. But there was something that I got a sense from you that, you could trust this guy.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, and I appreciate
He's
that.
here to help. He's not getting anything out of it. And maybe the only thing he'll get out of it will be the satisfaction of seeing somebody else that he helped.
Absolutely.
That was it.
Well, plus I got breakfast that day. You were kind enough to buy my meal.
That was my pleasure. That was my pleasure.
But I did get a meal out of it. And I appreciate that. So now, okay, you had that appointment. We were gearing up. I think you didn't have it April 2nd. That was the original date when I was coming back from the East Coast. But that follow-up appointment with the doctor was then sometime in May, right? May 4th, 5th, 6th, whatever it was. My wife's birthday, ironically. Right. We're attuned to birthday stuff.
I know, it's so weird.
So tell me about what it was like when you went into that appointment with the doctor. I know what your mindset was when we left breakfast that day and what you were going to do. But now you have that appointment with the doctor. Tell me about your mindset that day when you walked in and you saw the doc. Describe that for me, what that was like for you to make the decision to move forward.
I guess the doctor walked in and, we had been prepping her nurse for several weeks because we had a transition in doctors.
Okay.
So we had a brand new doctor. My old doctor said, you should do the surgery. Mm-hmm. You'll get rid of all your pills. Your pressure will come down. You'll be like a different person.
Right.
So that kept sticking in my mind. Mm-hmm. The meeting with you was in my mind. We kept talking to the nurse, and finally, when the doctor walked in, she said, what can I do for you? I said, you give me a referral, I could be out of here. I'm having the surgery. I don't want anything more. I don't want any more pills. We're done. And that was about how the conversation went.
And how did she react?
She said, I've already been prepped. So, she's there. So I said, how long does it take to get the referral? She says, I've already put the referral through. So as she was listening to me, she was just typing and doing the referral. And when we walked out, it wasn't a week later, I had the referral to Dr. Hannah, who did Dianna's surgery.
Okay. See, folks, it's as quickly as that once you make up your mind to do this. And the unfortunate thing is, as guys, and I'll mention this from the guy's perspective, we generally won't do something urgent when it comes to our medical unless we have that shocking moment, that de novo, as I like to call it. We're babies when we get a nose cold, when we get allergies and sneezing. So we recognize that, right? I mean, Danny, I'm sure the same way. Us guys, when we get sniffles, we're like calling, MASH 4077 here.
Yeah,
right?
I'm down for
right?
a week.
We're down. So it usually takes something monumental for us to make that choice.
Correct.
The ladies in our lives, however, they're much smarter than we are.
Yes.
They'll say, you know what, I need this. I'm not wasting time. This is for me. Screw you. And blah, 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 blah. And we're just going to move forward. Mine was health-related like yours was. I had a liver issue. You've got the stents. That's the only thing that's different about our medical history. And to move us forward, okay? And honestly, and you said it earlier on, there is no turning back at this point.
No.
You're committed. You've said it on the radio. Your son has heard it. The world has heard your commitment. Internationally, they've heard your commitment now. But more importantly, you've made the commitment to your wife.
It's like a roller coaster. When you get up to that last click and you're looking down, you can't say, oh, I don't want to do this. By the time you go, I don't want to do this, you're already in a ride.
Yes, keep your hands in while the car is in motion. Otherwise, you will be in trouble.
You will be in trouble. For me, it will be life-saving because my diabetes was getting the better of me.
Okay. And I was just going to ask you, now that you've kind of liberated yourself and you're moving forward to do this, I think it had to have been a liberating feeling for you mentally when you made that decision to say, okay, Dianna, I'm going to do this. And what was it like for you when you finally made the choice to say, I'm going to do this? Tell me what you were at with him.
It was the happiest moment in my life.
Okay.
It was because I had my husband.
Sure.
And have more time with him.
Okay.
More, and I wouldn't have to see him go through all the pills and the frustration and just,
where he can shed himself of that stuff.
And he's going to. And
So now you've made that choice. You see that she's happy as a pig in mud. Tell me your mental framework at the point when you said, I'm doing this, Doc's got the thing all set for you, and now you're moving forward. Because all that stuff is behind you now.
Yeah.
The only thing left to do is get off the meds and have the surgery for the next 4 months.
Correct.
So tell me, what was your mindset, how liberating you felt when you realized, okay, I am going to do this and move forward?
I go in the bathroom, I look at the pills, and I said, I win. That's I win.
Exactly right.
There'll be no more pills. I may need a couple for pressure here and there, but
that's okay.
As far as my diabetes, both doctors, all three doctors, said, once you have this surgery, say goodbye to diabetes because it's gone.
Absolutely. The day of surgery, the day before surgery, I took my last metformin.
Yeah.
That was it. I haven't taken anything since. My A1C3s have been at 5 or just under.
Wow.
4.9 is what I was the last 2 times after surgery. I went back up to like a 5.3 my last time, but still within anything under a 6, you're as good as gold. So yes, it will happen, and I know Diana's happy that you're doing this, and I am too.
No,
I am too.
Yeah.
You're a friend.
Well, and you guys are near and dear to my wife's. I'm trying to get Robin to call in, but she's at her own doctor's appointment right now, so she can't call in. I want her to call in. She's getting her annual checkup, but I know we're elated for you. And we had another friend before we met you. Literally the day before you and I met, the three of us met. Murphy Rasmussen, who listens off and on, was someone else who contacted my wife and I about meeting with her in the surgery. So she's successful. She's going through her frustrations. Rome wasn't built in a day is the thing we have to keep reminding her. Yeah. But it's okay. It's okay. Everybody's body is different. Everybody's experience post-surgery is going to be different.
Oh, definitely.
I, in my wildest imagination, would have never thought that 118 pounds later, in less than a year, or just about a year, but since surgery, it's been about 100 pounds in 8-9 months, whatever it is. And my wife, she's down over 100 pounds now. And it's a short period of time. Now the real trick is maintaining it, which is fine, I'd rather have that battle knowing that if I eat something I shouldn't, I've got CrossFit to look forward to later that day or 3 times this week that will help me get back and cover those potholes that we were talking about last week. So, all right, we're going to come back with more of these guys. We're going to get to know them a little bit differently than talking about the medical issues. Getting to Know You is up next with Barry and Diana. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Aaron's Hour right here on K-Shop 1400 AM, Las Vegas.
Have you recently looked outside your home at your landscaping and thought, it's almost that time of year to start cleaning up? But then reality hits you and you realize that you just don't have the time you want to work on it. Thankfully, there's a solution. Martinez Lawn Service is ready to help. Serving the Las Vegas Valley for over 15 years, Martinez Lawn Service can help you design, build, and maintain your functional landscape. From simple yard cleanup, trimming, and sprinkler repair to designing desert and water-smart landscapes for you to enjoy and entertain guests. So what are you waiting for? Visit them on their website at martinez-lawn-service.com or call them in their office today at 702-373-0643 for a free estimate to see your vision come to life. Call 702-373-0643. Martinez Lawn Service, over 15 years of service and experience. Call today, 702-373-0643. Do you know someone who's been recently injured in a vehicle accident, by a product defect, slip and fall, or know a family member who's lost a loved one by wrongful death? If so, you'll need an experienced attorney to handle your case. Call Bradley Belisario at Belisario Law today to schedule a free consultation to review your case. Bradley provides specialized service by getting to know his clients on a personal level. In most cases, no fees are due until you win. In the case of a lawsuit, client may be responsible for opposing parties' attorney fees. Bradley Belisario has 2 convenient locations, with one in North Las Vegas and the other in Summerlin. Call today for your free consultation at 702-936-4800. That's 702-936-4800. Or visit us on the web at belisariolaw.com. Hurt badly? Call Bradley. How many times have you looked back at your staff and wished there was a better way to know how well they'll perform at their position? Over time, how much money have you wasted on the wrong hire? Guess what? there's a better way. Upside Business Solutions gives you the tools to understand how your staff will reach peak performance. Other personality assessments, such as DISC, Myers-Briggs, and StrengthsFinder, does not tell you how someone will perform. Upside Business Solutions uses the Colby assessment to identify the natural way an individual will take action. With this assessment, the candidate will have the natural ability to meet the job expectations you establish to find the best hire. Contact Vicki at 702-506-2960 to schedule a consultation. Mention Aaron's Hour and receive 15% off a Colby A assessment. When you're ready to uncover the mystery of human performance, call Vicki at 702-506-2960 to help bring out the best in your people.
Getting to know you, getting to know all about.
Hi, welcome back to Aaron's Hour. First hour's almost done, Danny.
It's quick.
To think I got another hour to do after this.
One more.
And John Lindquist is in the building. Elvis is in the building.
He's here.
He is here. He's warming up his voice and getting ready to come on the air because I don't think he knows what I'm going to ask him to do. Unless he listened to the intro at the top of the hour. But John will be great. All right, Barry and Dianna Waxberg are here with me in studio. All right, so I hope everybody out there got the message and understand their story about the surgery. And I can't wait. I know Dianna can't wait, and I know Robin can't wait to have you join the losers bench in 4 months or so. Because that's that's when the real fun starts.
Yes, it does.
That's when I'm going to get you out exercising, and I know Dianna will do that, but I mean real that. You're going to come to CrossFit one day with me.
I would look forward to doing that. I
All right.
really would.
All right. Not that my father did it once with me. He has yet to step back in the box.
Do they serve sandwiches there?
All right, here we go. Rapid fire questions so that my audience gets to know you guys on a completely different level. Ready for rapid fire? First thing that comes to mind, I'm going to ask Dianna first. Your favorite song of all time that you love to hear?
Oh, gee, guys, a Tom Jones song too. Green Grass of Home.
Tom Jones. Now, there's a name we don't hear a lot in this question. Your favorite song?
Gosh.
I only have 10 minutes left, so.
It's probably one of the Beatle tunes.
Oh, okay. Big Beatles fan.
I'm a big Beatles
Okay.
fan.
That may answer one of my other questions already. Favorite all-time actor? I'll start with you on this one. Favorite all-time actor?
John Wayne.
Maureen O'Hara.
Man, these guys are ready. I love it. Yeah. Okay. Favorite all-time movie? Favorite all-time movie that you'll drop everything to watch if it's on?
Casablanca.
Casablanca. Interesting about you bring that up because there's a lot of quotes I'm going to have John do from Casablanca. It's the number one movie of the most amount of quotes on the top 100 list.
10 Commandments.
Interesting. See, I'm a Fiddler on the Roof guy. That's mine.
Yes.
That's mine.
Zero Mostel.
That's it. Favorite cartoon character and why?
Heckle and Jekyll.
Okay, why am I not surprised? But why?
Because they were just so stupid.
Okay. Heckle and Jekyll. That's one I haven't heard.
Oh, no, it was a toss-up between Tom and Jerry and Bugs Bunny.
Okay. Any particular reason?
Just their character.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You hit me with Beatles as your favorite music, so I guess that era of music is also kind of like your genre?
My genre, yeah, and I go back. My cousin was a big songwriter.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We talked about it. And he wrote for somebody pretty famous.
Little Anthony.
Yeah. I used to do a show with his son, Tony, doing a sports show. Gordino, yeah. So, interesting connection. Music genre. Favorite music genre?
Tom Jones.
Okay, the Tom Jones genre.
Yes.
What's new, Pussycat? Oh, wow. If money were no option, what would be the all-time favorite car you'd like to see parked in your driveway?
Oh, probably a truck. Just like a Ford
truck, like the F-150s things, the Hemis.
350.
Okay.
Lamborghini.
Very country. Very opposite ends. You notice that? A truck to a Lamborghini. What does that say? All right. Favorite leisure thing to do? What do you just like to do to chill out? Besides listening to my podcasts. Hint, hint.
Fish. I used to be an avid fisherman.
So you do fish at all out here at all? I mean, Lake Mead supposedly has fish.
We have friends that live in Kingman, and we used to go out with them all the time.
Oh, that's cool. I wouldn't have gathered you for a fisherman from Brooklyn. Dianna?
I'd like to lay by the beach if I could.
Okay.
It's close enough to it.
All right. I like that. That's my kind of thing. Favorite Las Vegas thing to do? That's typical Las Vegas that you guys like to do.
Stay away from the strip.
Send your comments to Dianna at the Las Vegas Convention Authority.
No, I think I like to go to Station Casino.
Okay.
And just go to the movies and just hang out there.
Okay.
I like that place.
All right.
It's nice.
I like to, late at night, drive down the strip because the facades are changing all the time.
There you go. That's interesting. When was the last time you did that?
We were at the strip several months back.
Okay. And you go at night?
Go late at night.
Not Saturday nights?
No. During the week.
During the week.
So when the I-15 is southbound into L.A.
There you go. That's go opposite it all. Exactly. That's a good idea because I would have never. To me, strip is beautiful. I would just go down there for the lights. How much time we have left in the hour? 3 minutes. All right, we're right where I want to be, guys. That's it. You're off the hot seat. We've gotten to know you enough. Anyway, good job on the rapid fire. Thank you so much for coming in today and sharing your stories.
It was our pleasure.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, anytime. And we will get you back on post surgery because I want people to hear the after surgery stuff and how things are going for you. So there will be a follow-up to this.
Oh,
okay. You're going to be a tracking story, my friend.
Oh, my
You're going to be
God.
trending on Twitter.
As long as you're not going to do a live
No,
podcast.
I will.
From the
I was
operating
thinking
room.
about calling it live from the surgery room, but I don't. It would take a lot to get the equipment there and get it sterilized. So.
Thank God.
I'll take it live for you.
There you go. See, I knew I got an in.
She'll call and you'll hear my scream.
That's exactly. Now coming to you live from the OR number 2 is Barry's surgery. All right, guys, thanks again for coming. I know you got to get to work, but we'll talk later. All right, listen, I hope you got some good stuff. I hope you got some good stuff. I know, Danny, you and I have talked about your health situation. This is something you're also maybe thinking about down the line.
Yeah.
Right?
I have kids. I need to.
Yeah. How old are your kids now?
11 and 13.
Okay. And you're well under 40 still,
39,
right?
yeah.
Well, that's kind of just
well
under 40.
well under 40. No, I'm gonna hold on to the 39.
Hold on to that
as
one,
long
right?
as I
Exactly,
can.
exactly. And how old's your wife, by the way?
21.
Okay.
21.
30 iron to 3. Good luck getting home today, Danny. Good luck with that one.
It's quite a few years younger than me.
All right. So listen, if hopefully those who are considering this or have a medical concern, if you want to contact me through my Facebook page. You can go to my website, AaronPhillipsVoice.com, which, by the way, I have a new contest out there on my website. So go there now and check it out for a free speaking engagement if you have an event coming up. Subscribe to my website. You get a copy of my free ebook, How to Be Liked in 5 Minutes and Hone Your Magnetic Personality. All the podcasts are up there, all the information. If you want to see and review anything that both Barry and Dianna have shared with us, do so. I encourage you. It is out there. Contact any one of us. We'll be more than happy to chat with you and help answer any questions you have. With that, it is time to step aside. Hour number 1 is in the books. Hour number 2 coming up on the other side of the hour. The voice of Las Vegas, Mr. John Lindquist. I only wish I could talk like him, like John. This is John Lindquist. We're going to replay my intro so we get at the top of the hour so we get a flavor of John, and then we'll have him live in studio. Thank you for listening to hour number 1. Hour number 2 coming up after the top of the hour. You're listening to Aaron's Hour bonus time coming up in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back.
It lingered there. Touch your head and walk with me. All summer long we sang a song and strolled the golden sand to sweethearts and the summer wind. Like painted kites, the days and nights, they went flying.